It's been 2 weeks since you started to work in this mansion, dripped with expense as a maid. You must say you was enjoying working here as you got the company of Sarah. She became very close to you. Since the day one, when you heard the story of Sarah's life, you realized you was wrong. When you used to think that only you had a bad fortune in this world, which never had hope. Sarah was 20 when she got married, and soon after 2 years, they were blessed with their first child, a daughter. They were not so rich, yet a happy family until this cruel world decided to take away her husband from her living. Sarah and her 3 years old daughter, Cynthia, alone, not after so long when she was having a hard time coping up with the society to earn money for her and her only daughter working as a stripper in a club. Her daughter got a flu. Sad part was that her 3 years old daughter couldn't survive. She was so broken with the death of her husband and daughter in a short time that she almost lost herself. She started to get drugged and late every night. That was until the owner of this monarchical mansion, Mr. Kim's father, found her one night. Since then, she's been working for this family. It's been 13 years of her working as a maid here. In her words, her life couldn't get any better. You met three other maids working beside Sarah here. Because this mansion was huge, they worked separately in different sections. Besides Sarah, Leah, one of the maids, has become a good friend of yours. Though you have been working here for 2 days, you never saw Mr. Kim. He used to stay in his office most of the time, sometimes leaving the mansion for some business outside, but your eyes never caught his sight. Men used to have their meals, but you wasn't employed in serving them food. Leah and Anna, the other maid, used to serve food, so you never got the chance to meet Mr. Kim. You have heard few little things about him from Sarah and Leah. He became multi-billionaire in a very young age though. You heard his age was 27. Also you heard others saying that he was very dangerous. Very dangerous and someone not to mess up with. Now here you was thinking how dangerous a multi-billionaire could be. He most probably was the CEO of multi-billion company or something you guessed but wasn't sure. You didn't try to know anything about him as your principal concern was to repay all the debt as soon as possible and make yourself free from all troubles. You took a break from your studies as you joined as a maid here, deciding to start your student life again after repaying debts. No maids were allowed to step out of the mansion, and also no one was allowed to talk about this place to anyone. The maids seemed to strictly obey the rules of this mansion. You didn't know what's the reason of obeying such ridiculous rules and why the hell would anyone come up with such rules, but you didn't worry your little head about it so much. You was cleaning up the counter in the kitchen when your eyes traveled to a group of men leaving the mansion. This wasn't a new sight for you, as every day different groups of men used to come and go in this mansion. Some of them looked calm, some of them looked deadly angry at the verge of bursting out their anger, some of them looked worried, some looked busy. But one thing was common in all of them. They all looked deadly dangerous and someone who you would never want to be involved with. You didn't know any of them except for Sam and two other familiar men who supposedly thought you was a stupid to gawk at them in the first day. Besides them, sometimes some women used to come here too. All of them used to have heavy makeup on and wore short tight clothes, revealing most of their body parts. They looked beautiful though. Seeing yourself lost in thought, Sarah shook you from behind. What happened? She asked as she eyed at where you was staring. You turned around to look at her. You didn't know if it was the right time, but you asked anyways. What do the men exactly do? I mean, they look so busy and scary 24/7. You asked, hoping for her to answer you properly. She shook her head and chuckled. Trust me, Ryan, it's something you don't want to know. But don't worry, it's just their business and they are not any harm to us. We are perfectly safe here, as young master is very concerned about his people's safety. She smiled as she assured you.